nestled along the shores of Lake Erie. Welcome to Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. What a perfect day for football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Dory Jackson now to return it. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey,
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another one for Judkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another game to Judkins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
Alert! Alert!
At the 24-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
Handoff now to Judkins. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Give, here's Judkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 4, and that gives the Browns a first.
That's another Browns first down.
On the gun, Judkins. And he only gets this one down to the 9. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
By Sidney Brown. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
At the Eagles 9-yard line.
Watson holds on to it. 2nd down run, good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Warrior 70! 70 line!
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the set!
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
From the gun, Watson. Headed out right. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Watson to throw here on 4th down. Forced out to his right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up points to begin the game. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you've got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, Coach Dan. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Jackson now to return it. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns, well, they're a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check the Eagles.
Back to the air, Watson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Gene on the coverage.
Come back.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target here to Njoku. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get sent. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns tie and can take the lead here in the second. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We're at the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. The Eagles, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 4 yards.
There you go, play action. Here's Hurts.
First down.
He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5.
Browns 16. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Jukes away from one. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at
60
the 30-yard
Eagles. 60
line.
Eagles.
Working from the gun, Watson. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Ready, set.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here, let's go.
From the red zone on first. Flush down out to his left. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Eagles get to it. So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Browns 16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Schmidt connects, and the lead is back down to 9. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, here's Watson. Puts everything he has under this one. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to have the football at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go on left.
And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice little welcoming play waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense, ready.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down.
Great, set. 180. Hey, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that 1st down marker.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all 3 of theirs so early in the half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Philadelphia.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Barkley trying this up the gut. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it, and he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 range. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson on the move, headed right. Big strike downfield to Judy. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to the air. Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Cut 19. Cut. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock.